How are you feeling, Shane?
Terrible. Mixed emotions actually.
Why?
Because I'm a big Harry Brook fan, but I just don't like the fact that he performed today. Next game, why put me through this? Next game. But yeah, good knock.
Fantastic.
Excellent
Fantastic knock, and Kolkata Knight Riders were to achieve history.
knock. Not happening, not a chance.
Highest successful chase.
Come on, Shane, you have every reason to believe that miracles can happen.
No, but miracles run out after a point. Yeah, come on, you've had 2 good miracle knocks. You can't expect that every time, and today the bowling has to take some cognizance as to where they've gone wrong.
I like Shane. He's very practical.
And one more
Very
major
But you
problem.
don't think
And no Dreras.
No.
But is Dreras not going to come out to bat?
He was practically helped off the field. So not a chance.
I think he'll come out to bat.
And he
I
came
think
onto the field second time.
Yeah, in fact, he bowled his 2 overs, went off the field because he was feeling discomfort, bowled 1 ball or 2 balls, 1 wide, got a wicket, and then walked
no.
out.
I want to understand. Was he out because of a cramp or is he out because of an injury?
It looked like an injury because he was being helped by 2 people walk off. He's very
So
ginger
the
on his right leg.
question that needs to be asked is: was it worth bowling 2 overs of Dreras, even though he picked up those 3 wickets? But would you rather not have Andre Russell, the batsman, especially in a chase like this,
Desperation.
than have those? No, what is desperation? What is Shardul Thakur doing? He's just got 5 balls to bowl. That too, he had to cover up. You didn't go to him. Huh?
No, you did go to him.
He's there as a specialist fielder, where he dropped the catch also.
Amazing. No, but you're saying ki what is the need to bowl him if he's not fully fit, Andre Russell? I'm saying, why do you need to play him? Why do you need to pick an unfit player? It's a wrong precedence that you're setting.
It also.
It is actually very wrong. If you are picking an unfit player, this is Andre Russell. Your last game, how many matches do you expect him to win? Midway today, of course, you had an option in Shardul Thakur to complete that over. What if you didn't have one?
I am in agreement with you that I also agree that his value is because he's an all-rounder, and that if he is not fit enough, why are you playing him? But I'm saying, if looking at, I'm KKR, looking at my batting, I will take Andre Russell, the batsman, also. In today's time where you would need a batsman like him who can turn. I know he's not at a great IPL so far, but who can turn the game around, score at 300 strike rate, has done it in the past. I'll keep him as a batsman, but then I'm saying, as a team, I need to be aware what his fitness status is he fit enough to bowl or not? If I'm the physio or I'm the captain, I will have conversations. Now a physio will tell me, listen, he is good, he can bat, he can give you those, he can play those shots, he can do the running between the wicket, but I don't think he's fit to bowl. Clearly, the captain has not been told. That is why he went to him to play. Either then you say, okay, I want only Andre Russell, the all-rounder. I don't need him as a batsman. That can be a way of going.
If he is injured, if he is not fully fit, if he is not 100% fit, I have my doubts that he will play as a batsman also to his full potential. There will be limitations to his batting also. There will be limitations when he is running between the wickets also. If it is an Indian team, would you take this? That you are playing an unfit player every day, every match, every season?
I will not. I agree, and this is, by the way, I agree to the point that it's not the first time it's happened. I have now gotten used to every season he falls down, catches his leg or something or the other, which is a major issue. But I'm saying the franchise is still sticking with him. Clearly that they see value in him. If it's an Indian team, as I said, let's take for example Hardik Pandya, and I'm not talking about Hardik Pandya now, but let's say Hardik Pandya, the batsman, when he was in full flow, he's going through a bit of a lean patch, but let's look at Hardik Pandya, the batsman, and I think Andre Russell is maybe a level above also Hardik in terms of batting. But I'm saying I may take a Hardik Pandya as a batsman, and not this, like the inform Hardik Pandya as a batsman, so long as I have the clarity that he cannot give me the overs. So I know that I'm not looking at him, and I think Virat Kohli also said something, right, about Hardik. There was a time where he said that I will take Hardik the batsman. So I may still take Hardik the batsman. Similarly, I may still take, for Indian team, if Andre Russell was Indian, I may take Andre Russell the batsman, but I should know that it cannot be something that I found out on the field. Clearly this is a situation they found out on the field. The captain has given him the over and then he's pulled. That situation I don't want.
Or maybe he is hiding his injuries.
Yeah, which is possible.
The question also comes in that, is it the physios that are convincing him that you're fine, or is it Andre Russell who's insisting that I want to go out on the field?
Good question, but if I'm the physio, I'm going to put my foot down because it's my job on the line. Tomorrow, now I'm just saying today, if I'm, and you know what a cutthroat IPL is, if I'm the CEO, and by the way, KKR in that regard has been one of the very corporate functioning IPL. They let go of Saurav Ganguly. So if I'm the CEO, I'm going to catch hold of the physio now. And if I'm the physio, I want to save my job. I don't want to make friends with Andre Russell. I want to do my job, and I'm going to then go tell the captain or the coach or whoever that listen, he's not fit enough to bowl. And that's my assessment of his, whatever status at the moment. Then rest is up to you.
Is there such a dearth of talent and players in this, the so-called best league in the world, that you have to go to Andre Russell every day?
But Andre Russell is special.
No, I know he's a mercurial player. I understand that he can change the complexion of any game, anytime. But
if he was Shivam Dubey, like an all-rounder, like that kind of an all-rounder, I would move. But I'm saying he's Andre Russell. So because he's such a rare phenomena and what he's done, he gets that special, status, special leeway because he's Andre Russell. But that also has a limit now. Maybe 1 season, maybe 2 season, 3rd season I'll say no, thank you very much. And to be fair, it could happen going forward in the seasons. Other franchises might look at it.
Because see, you're risking it's a big risk. If suppose there is a press release from KKR that says Russell ruled out of the entire tournament, you'll look back on this man and say, because your other pacers, and that's one major glaring problem in the KKR team, your pace bowling leaks runs at all parts. Umesh, Lockie, Shardul.
Doesn't help that your one designated specialist death bowler, Lockie, didn't bowl in the death because he leaked so many runs in 2 overs that you were not going to take the risk. So your one good bowler was, by the way, bowling cutters because he was afraid Brook would smoke him. So after that, he got hit because it was such a predictable tactic that Brook was saying, okay, I know he's bowling a slow ball, bam. Slow ball here, bam. It was just horrible bowling, and I will place some, blame on the captain as well because I think tactically it was very off. You're asking Lockie and what's his name, even Narayan when he was bowling,
Umesh
to bowl
Yadav.
short, and Umesh to bowl hard lengths. You don't have a third man. There's a short third. You just get bat on it, you make sense.
But is Shardul that bad a bowler? You just don't.
That is what I was wondering.
Yes, I mean, see, the thing that you get with Shardul is 3 wickets but 47 runs.
But
Economy rate
I am
on a
saying
consistent
it's,
basis.
It's okay. No, you never know. Maybe he could have been your trump card today. Maybe he would have picked 3 wickets, not for 40 odd runs, but maybe for 20 odd runs. But you didn't even try him.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a situation similar. You thought that both Andre Russell and Shardul Thakur, they are sailing in the same boat. Both have some sort of injuries or niggles, and you chose to have Andre Russell as a bowler. You wanted to take that risk, but not with Shardul Thakur. Or maybe maybe you never know. Maybe it's a directive that came from somewhere, from the board or some, because you would remember that the board, even Rohit Sharma, during that press conference in Ahmedabad, and board also had a review meeting on 1st of January this year. They said that we will monitor the India-bound players and we'll see what their fitness levels are. And maybe, somebody would have said that he can't bowl, and KKR would have said, okay, we'll play him as a batsman.
So, okay, that's interesting, by the way, because I did the interview with Neswadia. I've asked him that question, that have you been in touch, or has the BCCI been in touch with you, because they also have an India pacer in Arshdeep Singh, and so I wanted to know whether there is any sort of communication, and would you then be okay with resting him, to which he says no, I think if I'm not mistaken, I can't recall, but I haven't put that out, but I think he said that there has been no communication, we haven't been told to rest anybody. So again, I'll have to doubly check as far as I remember, because I've not put it out, so I thought when we put it out over the weekend, I listened to that.
Kolkata just didn't have a plan B, because you expected on a prayer that Lockie would bottle one end up. I mean, if I may say, dry the runs up at one end. And who was your other option that you had in the death? it would have been probably Shardul if things had worked out, if Lockie had managed to control the flow of runs. Unfortunately, Lockie, because of the field set also, he missed his length. He was not nailing the Yorker, wide Yorker, he was bowling low full tosses. And even more perplexing, Nitish Rana didn't keep a square third man. Normally you have a third man at that point in time. No square third man also. 3 boundaries in the same region. So when that plan went, now we have to get back Russell. And remember, when did Russell come? When the partnership was developing. He took those 2 wickets to dismiss both Tripathi and also Mayank. When they had gotten a good start and when Tripathi was looking aggressive. But then now the Markram and you may say Brook. Markram and Brook's partnership, okay, can we hold him back? Can we hold him back? No. Now we have to get him. He got the wicket, but look what has happened. Short-term gain, but long-term damage. Unfortunately.
You have to give credit to SR, especially Harry Brook, that he made KKR panic.
Yes.
And they actually were devoid of all ideas. Although had I been in that situation, I would have maybe done a few more changes, would have experimented a bit. Nitish Rana.
You're saying experimented if you were KKR?
Yeah.
I
think
agree.
everybody amongst us, I think, would have a different idea. But Nitish Rana couldn't just. If there was a stage where Harry Brook struggled a bit when spinners were operating, Varun Chakravarti and not Suyash, Sunil Narain, and at that time they had just lost a couple of wickets also. So understandably, and then Aiden Markram took charge and got that 50 of just 25 deliveries.
I'll add to that because I remember saying early on, I'm like, okay, with maybe 2 overs, you'll get a little bit of movement. So, okay, you started with Umesh, he got tonked. Fair. You brought Lockie on, he got tonked. At that point, I'm constantly thinking, bring on the spinner. Second over for the pacer. And I'm like, why? You note for a fact these guys have been struggling against spin, and you have 2 spinners at least who can bowl in the power play. You brought on Narayan 1 over too late, by which point they'd already raced to about 40 odd runs. Then they could easily play out Narayan. Yeah. And then after that, when the wicket finally came, by that point the damage had already been done. And truth be told, you needed to be more aggressive with your spin changes. It was a little predictable. Suyash was getting tonked, you stuck with him. You could have brought on the wicket taking option earlier. Be a little more aggressive as a captain. But
and if I can add to that, not helped by Suyash dropping Brook.
Yeah.
And also Abhishek,
That was a tough chance.
no, it was straight at him.
Why? You know, at the force it was hit. Come on, guys.
Very hard.
but Shardul Thakur dropped
See the force with it. Those stick.
It was a dropped catch.
No, but I agree. But I'm saying those are easy. No, it was a hard. I'm saying those stick or they don't.
It was
startling
it was like a 400 pull.
It's like that I'll agree. Shardul was a draw.
That was horrible.
Yeah, that is complete. These ones just stick or they don't. It's just that.
But quick word on Abhishek Sharma, yaar. What good display from him as well.
Yeah. No, all of them.
The way he was picking up the gaps, it didn't look like, he had that game.
And he was struggling to start with, by the way.
Yes, but then just picked up. And against the spinner especially.
And also helped by sloppy KKR fielding. Umesh Yadav diving over a ball, not once but twice.
Yeah.
And also, remember the tactical thing that you're talking about, Shane. What was Brook's strike rate? 95 against spin.
But
Against Abhishek Sharma was the
That was
aggressor.
the plan B for SRH.
SRH, yes.
In fact, Aiden Markram took charge.
Yeah.
And they have 2 very good players of spin in Aiden Markram and Klaasen. I thought that I was not too sure about Abhishek Sharma's form, so I thought Henry Klaasen should come. But and to start with, Abhishek Sharma was struggling also. Thereafter, they allowed him to flourish, and
I thought that it was smart batting at that time. When their 2 spinners came, very smart batting. They didn't go too far behind the run rate. They kept themselves close to that. And then when they got a chance to attack, they knew that they'll go, see, over 10 is what you want, right? Over 200. That's the best you can do. I think they were always in touch with that 200. Great batting against Narain and when Chakravarti was bowling. They're like, okay, let me take singles, maybe an odd boundary here and there. So I'll go over 200. That's what they did. I just wanted to take because he said he's Abhay Pratap Singh, because he's marked me also tweet, because in our pre and he's put the screenshot, I can see he actually picked Brook 100. So kudos to him. He put it in our chat. He said Brook 100 coming up. And why I'm saying it's a good shout, because I for one was saying that Brook's totally, all at sea. This probably could be the last chance he gets. Otherwise, you'll have to look at other options. So from there, for someone to pick Brook 100, well done to you, sir.
He is the next big thing. Or I don't know. He's already.
Yeah.
Next, you can say he's next.
Akash Bhardwaj is one of our subscribers who always is a big Brook fan. He's always been saying from the start that.
And Harry Brook has been substituted, and in comes Washington Sundar.
Sundar was ready to be substituted while batting. Remember when we were saying this is what they want to do? That actually bring on the substitute during batting, he was going to come. So when we were baffled. It's a bonus.
It's a big bonus.
Now they have 8 bowlers also.
Yes.
8 bowling options. To defend a big total, you need that.
Very good. Yeah, that's very good.
And somewhere down the line, the SRH Pacers have a slight edge over the KKR Pacers. Natarajan, Bhuvneshwar, Umran Malik. Umran Malik versus the KKR batting. That will be the
But
contest.
still sort of perplexes me a bit as to why you couldn't name Washington Sundar to begin with in your 11, not name, let's say, Markande, who will only give you, he won't give you anything with the bat. He's only a pure bowler. Could have named him and then sort of, brought...
maybe they were not. So maybe, I don't know, maybe they were looking at, again, I'm just trying to say that maybe they're not too, Washington they thought could, if you need him, like if the wickets fall then, otherwise we won't get him and get another bowler, I don't know.
It's the same story.
Yeah. I agree with you. I'm also a bit surprised. There are still a few who pointed out Shane, don't worry, KKR is still winning it.
I'm not worried. I know they're losing. So that's okay.
Sure.
Nobody thinks KKR is going to win.
It's a record chase.
Me and Rahul had picked SRH anyway, and
So
obviously
did
we're
I.
going to change.
So did I. Yeah.
I did not.
You picked SRH?
Yes.
Pre-show?
Yes.
I thought only 2 of us.
No, only 2 of us had.
SRH.
You had?
Yeah.
Also picked yesterday.
Yesterday, today's match. Acha, you picked.
Sidhu also picked, by the way. But in his head he said.
He picked KKR, so did Shane, and so did.
Yesterday you were saying.
What yesterday?
Score. He said score. I had predicted in my head, but I forgot to tell you guys.
Now, any changes? Anybody moving to SRH?
Lose their
First wicket.
Gurbaz gone.
Oh, Gurbaz you picked as a flop, na?
Yeah.
Wow, got it right.
Umesh.
That was easy. That first over, everyone.
So Venki Iyer coming in now.
Yes, because he'll be impacted.
So
right?
KKR not for one.
Yeah, this is a last match.
Acha, SP Roy is saying brained at captaincy. Why force Dreras to bowl in a horrible weather at Kolkata? Shardul bowling 5 balls in the entire match. Specialist winner. I agree with you. Orange Army crushing purple blood.
Crunching purple.
Acha, crunching. So,
Crunching, yeah.
Insane hitting.
Orange and Jamun.
but how do you crunch blood?
Exactly.
Purple
Crunching
blood.
purple blood. Maybe purple blood can be crunched. I don't know what purple blood anyway
And
is.
crunch Jamun, but
Yeah, exactly.
You won't win. I'm sorry, a lot of KKR fans would be upset, but you won't win matches the way you won last 2 times.
Exactly.
If you get into a situation like the one that you faced in the last 2 games, it's not given that every time somebody will get you out of the jail.
But are you suggesting that they sort of put themselves in this place knowing that okay, kisi na
No,
kisi tarah
nobody
to
does that.
win?
Nobody does that
Who wants to
intentionally.
do
And you actually before that game, Rinku Singh is a very capable batter, but you won't expect him to score 5 sixes or 5 consecutive deliveries. You won't expect Shardul Thakur to play an innings like that every day.
Yeah.
It happened that day, but it's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
That is the problem. If you play an outrageous innings, then you are placed much more under the scanner. Teams will plan a lot better against you, and it will become only difficult from that point in time.
And you, Nikhil, remember you asked in that pre-match show that this game is more important for which team?
Yeah.
Okay, KKR or Hyderabad.
Yes, sir.
I understand, for Hyderabad also it was important, but for KKR also it was important. Why? Because they were playing at home. For every team actually, they pick their sides on the basis of the wickets that they will get at home. So they, for example, Chennai. So because they expect to win more matches at home. So if you lose at home and that too with such a big margin, So
Or you're assuming it will be a big match.
I am.
You're confident.
I'm pretty confident because they
No,
do not
by the
have-
way, SRH needs big margins to bring that
Yes.
100. Because after
The first two
I'm
matches.
sorry, but this batting does not give me any confidence.
Yeah, I am with you.
On paper, they
In
might,
fact-
there might be a few miracles here
Yeah.
and there, like it happened the last 2 times. But at least on paper, this batting lineup does not give me any confidence.
No, even the staunchest supporter in Shane accepts it.
He agrees. Yeah.
That no
2 or
confidence.
3 match winners, and that's it.
But by the way, this week has shown teams even at home are vulnerable.
Chennai, Rajasthan.
All games.
So that trend remains.
Delhi.
Mumbai,
All
Delhi,
home
teams
matches
at home
were
haven't won this week.
by teams.
Yeah.
playing away.
The visitors have won this week.
Punjab lost yesterday in Mohali. Mumbai lost to CSK.
But all were close matches. By the
Today
way.
is not going to be the case.
But today is not close. You've already
I mean
announced.
to say in terms
Mumbai's
of number
Chennai.
of deliveries.
Yeah,
no,
Mumbai,
Mumbai
Chennai
Chennai I'm not
was a
talking.
one-sided one.
Last 4-5 games
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
CSK
So-
RR was a close one. MI
I doubt
Delhi
if
was close.
there would be any doubt.
lost in Delhi, RCB lost in Bangalore.
Yeah.
RCB LSG.
Nothing new over there.
No, what he's saying is these were close. Today is not even going to be close.
SRH is really on its way to redeem itself.
Yeah, I'd pick them in my top 4. They better redeem themselves. No, I mean, because I have no allegiance to them, but they look like a good team to me. So I thought this team should be. I'm not saying anyone can guarantee tougher, but should be in the fight for it. They can miss out, whatever. But
No Faruqi today, huh?
No, because Jansen.
Yeah.
yeah, and Jansen, has to play.
Yeah.
He is at that height, that bounce he gets.
And
he
the
is-
late swing,
Yeah.
in swing that he gets.
But even Faruqi did his job well in the first 2 matches that he played.
He did,
Well,
yeah.
It's a good option to have, let's say, in him.
Yeah, the problem with teams like Sunrisers and Mumbai Indians, they start very slowly. It sometimes can work, sometimes, majority of the times it doesn't work.
They start slowly because every year they change their team. There's no consistency.
Not Mumbai.
No. Mumbai, no, but SRH,
SRH,
yes. SRH and Punjab always.
Yeah.
Okay, final comment you can take, SP.
SP Roy is saying that players have played IPL with stitches too, and just as a batsman as well, so nothing new there. It wasn't needed that he bowled, especially I think after those first 2. And he says that we need Wisa at least in place of Lockie. I think Wisa now, considering Russell is injured, might very well make his debut next game. It's on Sunday only.
Yeah.
You could very well see David Wisa walking.
And you're facing Mumbai Indians.
Oh.
The second loss incoming loading, huh?
I don't know. Mumbai are their weakest at this point in time. It's a golden opportunity for KKR.
They found a way to beat Delhi, though.
Yeah.
Even at their
So
weakest.
actually, they might just be on a bit of an upsurge.
So, alarm bells for Delhi. See, this is the benchmark, unfortunately.
What alarm bells, yeah. Nothing's clicking for Delhi.
Vignesh says that today you guys can go home early. Let's see, Vignesh,
He jinxed it.
if we can.
Whoever says it, we always end up then. I don't see that happening today, though.
This is commentators.
So the highest successful chase is 226,
Okay.
which we will all remember because of A.V. Tevatia's 5 sixes against Sheldon Cottrell.
Ah, yes.
Sharjah.
But that small ground. This is no shot. Even though
And there's no Sheldon Cottrell.
even though these are short boundaries, but not as good a batting wicket as Sharjah and not as small a ground as Sharjah. So,
Yes.
not happening here.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Bye. See you.